Our last examples today, we're going to take a look at using some of the properties of logs to evaluate a log exactly when we might not be able to otherwise. So taking a look at our first one, we've got log base 5 of 1 over 125. Some of you can look at this and maybe figure out what the answer is. 5 to what power is 1 over 125? Some of you may need a little extra help. So one thing you want to think about is turning that 125 into a base 5. And 125 as base 5 is 5 cubed. Some of you may be seeing that step will be able to answer 5 to what power, but because it's still in the denominator, some of you may need a little additional help. So what we can do from the denominator to the numerator, or from the numerator to the denominator, the power becomes negative. Hopefully now all of you can see that's a negative 3. That 5 to what power is 5 to the negative 3, and that would be negative 3. I'm going to do one more step just to use the properties of logs and show you maybe why this works. Using the power rule, bringing that negative 3 out front, and then log base 5 of 5 are inverses, so those would cancel each other out, leaving us with 1, and negative 3 times 1, of course, is negative 3. Our next example, we've got log base 2 of the 5th root of 8. So again, I'm going to use some powers and some rewriting to help make this a little bit easier to evaluate. So the first thing that I'm going to do is rewrite that 5th root as a 1/5 power. I'm going to do 2 steps here. I'm going to move the 1/5 power as a coefficient, and I'm going to rewrite 8 as not log base 2, as 2 base 2 cubed. So now we have 1/5 times log base 2 of 2 cubed. Of course, the log base 2 and the 2 cancel each other out, so we got 1/5 times 3, and hopefully you guys remember how to multiply fractions, and that gives us 3/5. And our final example, we have log base 4 of 32 minus log base 4 of 2. Neither one of these is a perfect power of 4. Actually, 2 is. 2 is the 1/2 power of 4. Some of you may not recognize that, not being used to square roots. But 32 is not a perfect power of 4. So we're going to condense this using our division property. So it's going to be 32 divided by 2. And then, of course, we'll simplify. 32 divided by 2 is 16. And log base 4 of 16 is 2, because 4 squared equals 16. And we've got a couple of U-tries for you. So please attempt these before you come to class so that we can use our time for discussion and questions and not work time right away at the beginning. Thanks. Have a great rest of your break, and we'll see you on Monday.